Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown in Moultrie, Georgia, with some cash commodity commentary for Thursday. It's about 2:30, almost Eastern time. The cotton market mixed today. We had some deliveries against the spot in May, not very many. I think deliveries didn't really matter for the moment. And export numbers were out today. USDA reported sales about 275,000. I think that was actually off from last week's number and off on the monthly pace. We had shipments of 336,000 roughly, which is a good number, but still off. And of course, we've been having some big shipments. And the market, you felt like all day wanted to do something. We didn't violate yesterday's low. We traded up. We went back to 8,400, but then lo and behold, right into the close, the market came down and took out yesterday's low. That type of action is just makes the market look mighty wobbly. And so I suspect we're going to close unchanged or down just a little bit. Tomorrow being Friday, we'll see how the market wants to finish out this week. But weather-wise, it's a lot of adversity around, I'd say, particularly in West Texas, where half the cotton crop's going to be grown. But I guess that's just the demand side. China's slowing. European growth is virtually zero. Growth in this country is not as robust as it should be or could be. And so we have to, although we're in the planting season and we really focus on this production number, supply-wise, we need to think about the demand. If we have an ordinary year with ordinary yields, then there'll be plenty of cotton. Over in the grains, they did rebound today. A lot of these bearish traders are not so convinced now about next week's weather. Coming into this week, it was snowy and wet and cold, and then everybody was talking about, well, it's going to dry out next week, and we're going to get the crop in the ground. And we are going to get the crop in the ground. But it's still snowy, wet, and cold, and so we did see quite a recovery, and we thought that might happen into the weekend. New crop corn is back above 550, basis December, September. Actually had some frost damage on the Kansas City wheat. So Chicago wheat was up today, back over $7. That was good. And even the beans. So we had a big rally and a double-digit rally in the old crop beans. Even new crop beans back close to $12.04, up about 10 cents. So we still got a long ways to go, but certainly better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. Tomorrow, of course, end of the week, we'll be really highly anxious about what the weather forecast may or may not show. Looks like a lot of rain coming across the south, so we're going to miss some corn planting, I think, out in the Delta. That could certainly go converted into cotton. That may be one reason cotton got weak in the head a little bit today. At any rate, let's see what tomorrow brings. If you have any questions or comments, give us a call, 1-800-910-1910. Thanks for listening.